They fined my service dog $250 a day, so I dug into their lies, exposed their fraud, and watched the HOA president lose everything. My name is Susan Warren. I'm 47 years old, and I live in a condo complex in Riverside, California. Before my illness, I worked 14 years as a medical records clerk at a regional hospital until a neurological disorder turned my life upside down. Some days I lose balance without warning, and some days my hands go numb. My service dog, Maple, is the reason I can live independently. She senses medical episodes before they happen. Before moving in, I submitted every document required by the HOA. My ADA disability paperwork, Maple's medical alert certification, a neurologist's letter, and the lease agreement, which clearly states the board must provide reasonable accommodations for service animals. The HOA approved everything in writing, so I thought I was safe. 2 weeks later, I found a $250 violation notice taped to my door for having an unauthorized pet. The signature at the bottom belonged to Clipboard Carol, the HOA president known for enforcing rules like weapons. The next day, she added another $250. On day 3, she fined me an additional $150 for intimidating behavior, even though Maple is a gentle golden retriever who has never barked at anyone. By the end of the week, I supposedly owed $1,750. When Carol came to my door and said, "People fake disabilities all the time," something inside me shifted. What Carol didn't know was that I spent more than a decade analyzing timestamps, signatures, and inconsistencies in medical charts. So, I printed every notice she had ever sent and laid them out. Immediately, the irregularities appeared. 3 violations were issued before the timestamps on the resident complaints they referenced. One was dated on a Sunday, when the HOA office is closed. 2 signatures were copy-pasted, with metadata from different days. Carol wasn't enforcing rules. She was manufacturing them. I recorded her next visit. In that recording, she ordered Maple to be removed immediately, then admitted she hadn't reviewed my documents carefully. That contradiction was the crack I needed. At the emergency board hearing, with more than 30 residents watching, I presented the timeline, the mismatched signatures, the altered dates, and the recording of Carol contradicting herself. When the board heard her voice admitting negligence, the room fell silent. Then a board member said, "This violates ADA regulations and voids the lease terms you approved." The vote was immediate. Carol was removed from her position, all fines were erased, my ADA accommodations reinstated, and the case was forwarded to state housing auditors. Her career ended in minutes. I'm still here. Maple still sleeps beside me. And this time, the rules finally protected someone who needed them. Share your HOA nightmare below. Someone out there needs to hear it.